Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I wanted to talk more about Battlefield 3 because more information has been released about the co-op game mode. And I know yesterday I talked about Soldier's Equipment, and if you would like to see that video where I kind of go over the fact sheet and also what's going to be in Battlefield 3 for Soldier's Equipment from grenades and stuff like that, I will leave a link down below in the description. But today I wanted to focus on co-op because there has been some fun information that has been released. So first off, the co-op missions are going to be based in the single-player world. So it's going to probably have some of the same characters. It's going to be taking place in some of the same events that you're going to be seeing in the single player, and it's also going to have its own storyline. So you're going to have like a start to finish. So it's going to have like a climax at the end where you and your buddy are going to probably stop the bad guy, I'm assuming. But it's gonna be they're essentially what they're kind of portraying is that this game mode is not just something that's tacked on, that's just something fun to do and maybe a little gimmicky. They really are going all out for the co-op game mode and trying to make it the most enjoyable experience that they can actually present. So I think that's very cool. So they have also mentioned that the co-op is going to be a little bit shorter than the actual single player. And the reasoning behind this is because they want people to play with their friends really quickly for around 20 to 45 minutes per level and try to achieve the high score so they can actually show off that high score, compete with their other friends who are doing that same level, and just have a good time with that exchange. They really don't want them to be much longer than that because they feel that, I'm assuming that if you have like an hour-long level and you make one mistake, just that high score that you were achieving would just be ruined, and that would be very frustrating to just start the level all over again if you screwed up at the very end. So I'm assuming that's their thought process behind it. And they've also made sure that every single time you jump into a co-op mission, it's going to be a little bit different. So all encounters are going to be randomized. You're not going to be able to just remember and memorize where every single enemy is coming from because they're going to be coming from different locations every time you get into a certain situation. So it's going to be different, and it's going to allow, I'm assuming, the co-op game mode to be, it's going to increase the longevity of the game mode is I guess what I'm trying to say. It's not going to be the static thing where you can predict every single movement of the enemy if you play it a bunch of times, which would get boring pretty quickly. They have also mentioned that there's going to be a wide variety of different missions, which include stealth, assault type missions, and also some vehicle gameplay as well. They said that these soldiers that you're playing are not attached to any particular branch of the military, so they're really going to be able to do everything under the rainbow. So it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun there as well. So some other things I thought were really cool was that you're going to actually be allowed to unlock weapons from the co-op missions to the multiplayer. So your high score is going to accumulate over time, and you're going to be able to unlock weapons for the multiplayer. So it's going to kind of transfer. So those players that really like to play the co-op and want to be rewarded for that in the multiplayer, you're going to have that option. I'm sure they're not going to be anything different for the multiplayer. I think you're going to be able to unlock these same weapons from the multiplayer just by playing. But if you do enjoy playing on the co-op, it's just going to give you another way, another reward, a little bit more satisfaction for your hard work and your badassness. So another really cool thing. They have also mentioned that there's only going to be 6 game modes when the game is actually released, which to be honest is a little disappointing, but they have also mentioned that they are really working hard on providing a lot of DLCs when Battlefield 3 is actually released, and I would assume a lot of those DLCs are going to include co-op game modes and more challenges for you to achieve when the game is actually released. So I would assume that number will increase over the next couple of months, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, that about wraps it up for the co-op game mode news. I hope you enjoyed, and I plan on providing a lot more of these types of videos where I just inform you guys about Battlefield 3 news in the near future. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, I recommend you check out my channel and subscribe. But also, if you could do me a huge favor and you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you give this video a rating. It really helps me out. But yeah, until next time, guys, have a good one and take it easy.